is Rosario Rolandi. I work in the car industry for 20 years. I was finance manager, finance director, new car manager, used car manager, and salesperson for the last 20 years. For that reason, I'm going to explain something that's really important. I have many questions every time, not every time, but many times about credit scores. Well, I'm going to explain it really simple, really clear, and if you have any questions, you can call me to 941-962-2515, or you can text me, however is best for you. Credit scores, really important. It goes from 0 to 850. 0 is when you have no credit. Is having no credit better than bad credit? Yes, it is, but it is equal difficult because we don't know, or the banks don't know who you are if you are subject of credit. When you start establishing your credit and you start getting 1, 2, 3 credit cards, or getting a car loan, or getting a house, in the case, your credit is gonna go higher as soon you start making payments. Now, the fine line on the credit is 640. 640 is where we start looking at your credit. Now, 640 to 700, it is a good credit. From 640 to 580, that's an okay credit. From 580 to 550, that's bad credit. And from here to low, pretty much it will be really hard to get you any loan. You will be penalized by your interest rate tremendously. Of course, from 740 to 750 to 740, that's really good credit. 740, and from 740 to 750, that's excellent. You can get anything that you want. You don't need money down. You're gonna get the lowest interest rate, which is gonna save you a lot of money, and you have more power, buying power. All this system will affect how you buy any large purchase, special houses, because you're spending $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, which 1 point difference can make the difference between buying or no buying, and there are thousands of dollars you can save if your credit is higher. In the car business, it works this way. If you are an 850 to 740, that's above 740, pretty much is excellent. You don't need money down. Probably your interest rate will be between 0 to 2%. Depends on the year of the vehicle that you're buying, or depends what kind of vehicle and what kind of incentive you have. However, you can ask for a 0% to 2%. From 740 to 700, you're talking about an interest rate between 3 to 5%. Still really low. This is an annual interest rate. From 700 to 640, you can have an interest between 6 to 8%. Still really good. You always can refinance later on if your credit goes higher. Between 640 to 580, you have to be thinking between 9 to 12%. That's okay. Again, you can refinance and lower your interest rate later on. Now, between 580 to 550, 15 and higher. When I say higher, it can go up to 29.9% interest rate. That's legal, and above 29.9 is illegal. They cannot charge you. Nobody can charge above 29.9 interest rate. As you see, the credit score is really important. How that works? For example, if you are in debt for $10,000 and you owe $10,000, your credit score should be about 640 and 680. Why? Because you are showing high risk because you have high debt. That's why the bank probably want to see proof of income, they want to see where you live, and they're gonna make several questions to make sure that you can afford another line of credit, another debt, another car, whatever. Now, when you are between 580 and 550, you will be, we consider that you're trying to establish your credit. You're working on getting higher. Now, between 580 and 550, it's really hard to work it because probably you have 2 or 3 lines of credit or 2 credit cards or something that is behind. You have another 2 that you are working on it. You have to keep working. You have to go higher and higher and higher. Yes, it's a matter of time. 0 is when you're trying to establish your credit. You probably don't have anything on your credit, or it was too old, doesn't show any longer in your credit bureau. It's really easy to go higher really fast. 3 lines of credit is gonna make you whoop, go really high up if you don't have nothing against you to hold you down. You are 740 to 850. You don't need money down. You will be approved immediately, and you're gonna save a lot of money. For that reason, I always ask everybody to make a plan to be above 700 in order to save money and time. Thank you for listening to me. Again, my name is Rosario Rolandi. I have my YouTube channel, Rosie the Car Lady. I have 20 years of experience. Hope that all the information I gave you today was important for you and you can use it in the future to save time and money. My phone number is 941-962-2515. It was my absolute pleasure to help you today.